In a world obsessed with youth, success, and fast progress, it's easy to feel like time is slipping away. Society often equates aging with decline, making people anxious about lost opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, or simply falling behind others. Many compare themselves to younger, more successful individuals, feeling as if they've missed their chance at happiness. This fear can lead to stress, sadness, and even a crisis of self-worth. But what if everything you've been told about aging is wrong? Buddhism offers a radically different perspective, one that sees aging not as a loss, but as an opportunity for deep wisdom, inner peace, and true happiness. Unlike Western culture, which fears growing old, Buddhist philosophy embraces the passage of time as a natural and essential part of life's journey. It teaches that suffering arises not from age itself, but from attachment to youth, expectations, and comparison. By understanding 5 key Buddhist truths, you can free yourself from this mental trap. These truths reveal why feeling left behind is just an illusion, and how you can turn aging into your greatest advantage. Instead of fearing the years ahead, you will learn to see them as a path to enlightenment, fulfillment, and joy. These teachings will shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from regret to gratitude, and from anxiety to peace. If you've ever felt like life is passing you by or that you've fallen behind, this is the wisdom you need. Let's explore these 5 Buddhist truths that will completely change your perspective on aging and show you how to embrace your journey with confidence, peace, and joy. Impermanence. Nothing stays the same. One of the most profound Buddhist teachings is anicca, or impermanence. It is the understanding that everything in life, youth, beauty, success, relationships, and even struggles, is temporary. Nothing remains the same forever. Yet, most people resist this truth. They cling to the past, longing for what once was, or fear the future, worrying about what will be lost. This attachment to things that are constantly changing is what creates suffering. Impermanence is not something to fear. It is the natural order of life. Just as the seasons change, so do we. A flower does not resist blooming because it knows it will eventually wither. A river does not stop flowing because it fears losing its shape. Everything in nature moves forward, yet humans often resist the passage of time, creating unnecessary suffering for themselves. Many people feel left behind as they age because they hold on to an outdated idea of who they are supposed to be. Society glorifies youth, making people feel as if growing older means losing value. But in Buddhism, aging is not a decline. It is an evolution. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, and every year passed is a sign of wisdom gained and lessons learned. Instead of mourning the loss of youth, Buddhism encourages embracing the present. If you are always looking back at what you used to be, or worrying about the future, you miss out on the beauty of the now. By accepting impermanence, you learn to appreciate every stage of life without attachment. This shift in mindset brings freedom. Understanding impermanence also helps you deal with setbacks in life. If you are struggling, remember that your current situation is not permanent. If you feel like you have fallen behind, know that life constantly shifts. New opportunities, experiences, and lessons are always on the horizon. No moment lasts forever, and that includes both the good and the bad. When you embrace impermanence, you stop fearing change and start flowing with life. You let go of regret because you understand that the past was never meant to be permanent. You stop fearing the future because you know that nothing, not even hardship, lasts forever. Instead of feeling stuck or left behind, you realize that every moment is an opportunity to grow, transform, and appreciate life as it unfolds. Non-attachment. You are not your age. One of the biggest reasons people feel left behind as they age is because they attach their identity to external things. Youth, career success, physical appearance, or social status. When these things change, they feel as though they have lost a part of themselves. But Buddhism teaches the concept of anatta, or non-self, which reminds us that we are not fixed beings. We are not our age, our achievements, or our past. Who we are is constantly evolving. The problem arises when people cling too tightly to a specific version of themselves. Many define their worth by their youthful energy, their job title, or how they compare to others. But when life inevitably changes, when a career shifts, a relationship ends, or the body ages, this attachment creates suffering. Instead of adapting, people resist, leading to feelings of inadequacy, regret, or fear of the future. Buddhism teaches that true freedom comes from letting go of attachment to identity. You are not your past successes or failures, nor are you the number of years you have lived. You are something much deeper, an ever-changing being, constantly growing and evolving. When you stop attaching your self-worth to things that change, you free yourself from suffering. Non-attachment doesn't mean not caring. It means not allowing external circumstances to define your happiness. A person who practices anatta does not fear aging because they do not see themselves as merely a number. They embrace the present moment, knowing that their essence is beyond the labels society places on them. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if you no longer worried about looking younger, being more successful, or keeping up with others. Instead of wasting energy on things beyond your control, you could focus on what truly matters: wisdom, kindness, and inner peace. Non-attachment frees you from the illusion that age defines your worth. It allows you to move through life with grace, without fearing what is lost or clinging to what no longer serves you. When you detach from external expectations, you gain true confidence and peace. You realize that you are not behind in life. You are exactly where you need to be, growing in ways that truly matter. The present moment, mindfulness. One of the greatest reasons people feel left behind as they age is because they spend too much time trapped in the past or worrying about the future. They dwell on missed opportunities, regret past mistakes, or compare themselves to others who seem more successful. At the same time, they anxiously wonder if it's too late to achieve their dreams. This way of thinking leads to suffering because it takes them away from the only thing that truly exists: the present moment. Buddhism teaches that happiness and peace can only be found now. The past is already gone, and the future has not yet arrived. The more you focus on what was or what could be, the more disconnected you become from what is. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present, is the key to breaking free from these mental chains. When you practice mindfulness, you stop living in regret and worry. You no longer think, "I should have done this when I was younger," or "what if I never achieve my dreams?" Instead, you focus on what you can do at this moment. This shift in perspective is life-changing. It allows you to appreciate what you have now, rather than feeling like you are running out of time. Mindfulness doesn't mean ignoring your goals or not planning for the future. It means not letting anxiety about time steal your peace. When you are fully present, you begin to notice the beauty in everyday life: the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a loved one, the feeling of gratitude for what you do have. Instead of constantly chasing the next milestone, you learn to enjoy where you are right now. Mindfulness helps you let go of stress and comparison. It reminds you that you are not late or behind. Life is happening right now, and you are a part of it. By living in the present, you feel more alive, content, and free. You stop chasing external validation and instead experience true happiness in each moment. Karma. It's never too late to create a new future. Many people believe that once they've reached a certain age, their fate is sealed. They think it's too late to change careers, find love, or achieve their dreams. But Buddhism teaches that every moment is a chance to create new karma. Your past does not define your future. Your present actions do. Whether you're 30, 50, or 80, you have the power to shape your destiny. By making positive choices today, through kindness, learning, and self-improvement, you set in motion a future filled with new possibilities. Karma reminds you that it's never too late to start fresh. You regain control over your life, knowing that every action you take today shapes your tomorrow. Inner peace over external success. In today's world, success is often measured by external achievements: wealth, career, status, beauty, or popularity. Society constantly pushes the idea that if you don't have these things by a certain age, you've fallen behind. This creates anxiety, disappointment, and self-doubt, making people feel as if they have missed their chance at happiness. But Buddhism teaches a different truth. Real success is not found in external things. True happiness comes from inner peace. External success is temporary. Money can be lost, beauty fades, careers end, and material possessions wear out. Even people who seem to have it all often feel empty inside. This is because external things cannot provide lasting fulfillment. They may bring temporary pleasure, but they are not a stable source of happiness. In contrast, Buddhism teaches that inner peace, developed through wisdom, self-awareness, and mindfulness, is the only form of happiness that cannot be taken away. When you shift your focus from chasing external success to cultivating inner peace, your entire perspective on life changes. You stop feeling pressured to compete with others or meet society's expectations. You begin to appreciate what you already have. You understand that joy comes not from what you have, but from how you see life. This mindset frees you from the fear of aging or falling behind. If you believe happiness depends on youth, money, or social status, you will always feel as though you are running out of time. But when you realize that happiness is something you create within yourself, you stop worrying about where you should be and start appreciating where you are. Prioritizing inner peace over external success allows you to live without fear or regret. You become content with yourself at any age, knowing that true fulfillment comes from within. You no longer feel pressured by societal timelines because you understand that peace and joy are always within your reach. Instead of feeling left behind, you feel empowered, fully present, deeply grateful, and truly at peace with life. Aging is not a race, and you are not behind. The idea of being left behind is just an illusion created by society's unrealistic expectations. When you embrace these 5 Buddhist truths, impermanence, non-attachment, mindfulness, karma, and inner peace, you free yourself from regret, comparison, and fear of the future. You learn to manage your emotions by understanding that everything changes and that true happiness comes from within. Instead of chasing external validation, focus on the present moment. Let go of the past. Stop worrying about the future and start appreciating where you are right now. Every experience, every challenge, and every moment is shaping you into a wiser, stronger person. Your value is not defined by your age, but by your ability to grow, adapt, and find joy in the journey. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights on life, wisdom, and self-discovery. Stay present, stay at peace, and remember, you are exactly where you need to be.